The issue of discrimination didn't escape the notice of the United Nations Human Rights Commission. Mr. Quezada, a member of the UN Commission, sought information on the Haitians.
We have been made aware of complaints pertaining to discrimination and ill treatment meted out against Haitian migrants, including reports of detention in inhumane conditions. We have also been informed that the government is said to have issued an order removing Haitian migrants from the list of foreign nationals who can enter Guyana and remain in the country for a period of up to 6 months visa-free. Such a measure would be a violation of the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas, according to which Haitians, in their capacity as nationals of a member state of CARICOM — Haiti has been a member of CARICOM since July 2002, would have automatic right of entry and the right to remain 6 months visa-free in Guyana, because they are both members of CARICOM. So I'd like to ask the delegation of the State Party to explain the grounds for this measure, which has so adversely impacted the right to enter and remain visa-free for 6 months of Haitian nationals in Guyana.
This is an issue that the government has refused to address. Mr. Quezada also sought information on Haitian asylum seekers.
Are they subject to these same restrictions on the right to entry and right to remain, etc.? My third question under paragraph 24, and here I reiterate one of the questions contained in our list of issues. The committee would like to ask the State Party about the measures that it has adopted to prevent and combat the trafficking of refugee women and girls, in particular those coming from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, as well as steps taken by Guyana to guarantee protection and assistance to victims of this trafficking.
A member of the United Nations Human Rights Commission, he was interested in Guyana's human rights record. He quizzed the Guyana delegation on some aspects of the country's human rights record.
With regard to the significant backlog in cases before the courts, the State Party informed the committee about progress that has been made in reducing the backlog of civil cases following the introduction of new civilian proceedings norms in 2016. Nonetheless, we lack more specific and precise information about the level of backlog in criminal cases.
He wanted the local authorities to confirm that there is indeed a backlog, and if there is, he wanted numbers and statistics. He also asked about the conversion of containers into courtrooms.
I'd like to ask what other measures have been adopted by the State Party to make headway in reducing the delays as well as the backlog in criminal trials and criminal proceedings. Have any new criminal courts been set up and opened over the last few years?
He queried the free illegal aid system in Guyana.
Requested the State Party to provide statistical data on the free legal aid system in the country. We asked particularly for details on the number and type of cases for which free legal aid has been requested, the number of type of cases in which free legal aid was granted, and the number of type of cases in which free legal aid was denied during the reporting period. This information was not provided in the third periodic report, so I'd ask the delegation of the State Party to provide us with that data, with those statistics and numbers now. I would like to ask whether the State Party has adopted measures to improve access to justice for residents in rural and remote areas, including the interior of the country, as well as for members of indigenous communities. And on a related note, we'd like to ask how you guarantee access to free legal aid from persons living in remote and rural and interior areas and from indigenous communities.
He was also interested in the treatment of aliens and refugees. He wanted to know if there was comprehensive legislation for refugees.
Since the submission of your report in which you made that point, you have actually begun any legislative process to address the need for comprehensive legislation on refugees and asylum processes. I would also like to ask the State Party whether you have considered the possibility of acceding to the Refugee Status Convention of 1954 and its 1967 protocol.